you're recording?
Yeah, by law.
Okay. Like according to what? What law?
According to the law of the fucking jungle, bro.
Law that trying to tell them, welcome to
In
the.
the jungle, the mighty
Oh, you're so
jungle, the
gay.
lion
I was
sleeps
just, you
tonight.
interrupt me. I was going, welcome to the jungle. And you start singing in the jungle.
I
Come
just
on,
smoked,
bro.
bro. I just
You
smoked.
just got back from Vegas, dog, and you gonna sing fucking Lion King. When jungle pops in your head, you go to Lion King. You gotta go to Guns N' Roses. Every time I hear the word jungle, I think of Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses. I sure as fuck don't ever think of Lion King. Oh
Lion
shit.
King ain't bad, bro. Did you see the new one?
It's a great movie. No, I haven't seen it yet.
It's actually
I
pretty
heard it's
good.
pretty good. I heard it's pretty good. I watched the new Toy Story. I watched Disney
Dude,
Plus put Toy
I
Story
did.
4 on there.
Yeah, I saw that recently. I'm a Disney Plus subscriber myself. Let's
Good.
greet the
Did you do?
audience.
What's up,
I'm
everybody?
sure everyone misses us. What is up? We are back officially after 2 weeks of bullshit going on in this world, in this country.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah. How are you spending your quarantine, Chad?
We don't have one.
you guys are good. Yeah. I didn't think so.
We don't. That's your state, bro.
Dude,
that is. Well, no, Washington's going
governor.
through it too. It's not just your governor. That's the Associated Press. All these densely populated cities, you guys are just freaking literally could just be going through all of it the same way, but without all the panic. You would have toilet paper, you'd have hand sanitizer, and a bunch of shit. But
dude, there's
panic
no
has been created by the mass media.
No more ground beef. I'm glad I know Bobby. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I mean. And then, like eggs and shit, bro. You got hell fucking. There's hell of people with chickens out there. You can get a lot of farm fresh eggs. We got them out here. It's all good.
Thank you, Calaveras River Farms, for hooking it up with 2 dozen the other day. Farm fresh. I literally picked them out of the chicken coop myself.
Dude, they're so much better too. They're so good.
Fuck yeah!
So
dude,
good.
Amazing.
So
Amanda
good.
only likes farm fresh eggs now. Like, I mean, she's like, I will only eat Bobby's eggs.
Wait till she cracks one. There's a little baby chicken in there. She's gonna be like, oh fuck. That'll throw you off.
You're right. Yeah. I wouldn't be tripping. I whatever, you know.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to be expecting it every now and then.
It's gonna happen.
So officially we're back. We survived Las Vegas. UFC 248, the very last UFC with an audience. We fucking provided a fucking great time. We were there.
Huge
fucking J-Dub Moneymaker.
Fucking
sorry, big shout out to him for fucking putting the whole weekend together, dude. It fucking went through perfectly.
He put in some work. It was absolutely awesome, minus the 14.5-mile walk at the end of the night. Well, I shouldn't even say the end of that. I mean, it was just a fucking goddamn journey. And don't know what that was all about.
Don't stop believing.
We could have had fun all the way there. All the way there. It's like, hey, you guys want to know a good place? There. We're in Vegas. Every one of these hotels is a sick ass bar, and we're just walking for miles.
Dude, walking all the way to the other side for no reason.
Let me tell you something, Dave. In that regard, you were robbed of a very good night.
It was still good. I still had a good time.
No, it was great, but okay, for the listeners, from the moment the fights got out at 10 p.m. to midnight, I had 8,000 steps in my phone. Mind you, I'm wearing cowboy boots. From midnight to 3:30 or 4, whenever I got back to the room, I had another 8,000 to 9,000 steps.
But Chad,
we were only at a bar like an hour.
In all reality, Chad, you were dancing your fucking ass off. First of all, like
dude,
a
I was
fucking
so fucked
soldier,
up.
bro. And I heard, I had already been back home sleeping off my hangover at this point, but I heard you tried to walk home from the bar that night.
I did.
Yeah,
that's why I had those extra
incredible.
Steps. Dude,
incredible.
well, you know, leaving the fights, I was so fucked up I could barely walk, and then it was a whole.
I kept telling everyone I haven't seen Chad this drunk in 10 fucking years. I love it.
I was fucked up, dude, and I remember seeing everybody walking. I'm like, I'm just gonna walk really slow. I'm gonna let them fade away, and I'm gonna get me an Uber home. I was like,
would
it's past
catch
my
it every
bedtime.
time.
I know. And you kept fucking, what are you doing? You're not fucking sneaking away. And then we rallied, but fuck, dude. Yeah.
Dude, that flight, I made it back to the airport.
Champion. Champion. That's all I have to say. You're a champion.
5 fucking minutes, bro, before the plane took off. Oh, and then I fucking bought a $3 water on the plane because I had a liquid IV packet in my pocket.
Oh shit!
And so I fucking drank that the whole ride home. I fucking was hungover for like 2 or 3 days.
I can't believe none of you guys missed your flights. That was absolutely legendary, dude.
Epic.
I'm the fucking moron. What's up? What?
You don't know this, bro. Maybe you do. Maybe you've heard it by this point. But Greg lost his fucking wallet that night.
No, I did not hear that.
He went to the airport with no ID, nothing that said his name on it, bro, except a smartphone with his ticket. And TSA is like, you got to prove who you are. They asked him hella questions. They took him, they screened him in the back, and they're like, we need to talk to you, but no one can help you out with these answers, or no one could even talk to you during this portion of it. And Greg's like, all right. And he's still drunk at this point. He's fucking Red Bull and vodka'd out.
Oh my God.
And he's sitting there, and apparently that's when Bobby was coming through security and sees him, and he's like, hey, what's up, Greg? And Greg's like, shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me, bro. Like, you almost fucked this whole thing up.
Oh my God.
Dude, insane, bro. But somehow he passed the screening. He got back. He had enough time to cancel all of his shit before anyone started spending all of his money.
Whoa. I did not know any of that.
Yeah. That makes it even more epic.
Yeah. Dude, that's fucking crazy. Oh my God. He's hell lucky, dude.
Yeah. That's insane.
That is nuts. Dude, oh my God. What, huh?
So remember, I don't know if you were paying attention to the text message there, but when we got delayed, our flight got delayed in Stockton on Friday. We were there for like 3 hours drinking in the Stockton airport.
I didn't know that. I thought you guys had a weird layover somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Stockton.
I was like, why'd they have a layover? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Something happened with the intercom on the plane. It was the only intercom. They had to fix it, but it took them, 3-4 hours. And we're sitting there in the bar just getting shit-faced, dude. And we met this guy that was in the Navy, and Bobby and him were hanging out, and he was this Asian cat. And he was taking the same flight as us on the way there and on the way back.
Oh,
so
wow.
He was even at the airport with Bobby, and Greg just made it through the security, and Sean's right there. And he's like, oh, your boy didn't make it, man. That sucks. And I come walking through right before the plane started boarding. It was so epic. He's like, dude, how did you make it? Like, everyone told me there was no way you were going to make it.
Dude, like, I heard you leaving. Like, I was asleep, and I heard you just leave, and I'm like, hey, I'll make it. Like, that's all. Like, so my Uber on the way home, I'm laughing. I'm like, dude, okay, so first of all, I left, right? I'm like, I gotta get back. Decide I'm gonna walk. Fucking walked forever. I'm so fucked up. I come to a corner, and I'm like, and you know how it's like, you walked enough of Vegas, but I don't know if you're like, but there's tons where you can't cross the street. You got to go upstairs, over and overpass. You might, so I'd like pass those stairs, not realize it, get to a corner, and I'm like, so then I'd turn around, bro, and I'd be hiking up these stairs, cross the street back, go back to fucking humping it, dude. All the way. Again, I told you guys, when I was 21 and I was in Vegas by myself and I was going back to my rooms every night, what's the only chicks that hit me up? Black hookers, bro. Straight up.
Dude, so what is it about the black women in Vegas that love you?
I don't know, bro.
What is it?
I don't know, bro. They love me. But all the way back that night walking, there was tons of black girls, dude. Pictures. They were just like, hi, honey, you need some company? You know, I'm like, no, I'm good, man. I'm just trying to get to my room. And like, I'm laughing. I was like, there was like 20 of them, dog. Like, I'm like, That's all I ran into. I didn't run into an Asian one. I didn't run into nothing. I'm like, what is going on? But
that's amazing.
The lady, yeah, I always get hit on by dude, black women. They love me, bro.
They love you, bro. I don't know what it is. That's hilarious.
Oh no, it's the booty, I guess. I got a donk, bro. So they like that shit. But oh, that was funny, dude. But I fucking walked, and then, dude, my feet are fucking fucked, dude. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, all right, fuck, dude. And I keep looking on my little map, dude, at the blue dot and the blue dot of the room. And after like an hour and a half to 2 hours of walking, I'm like, I'm not any fucking closer. Like the blue dot ain't moved. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, God damn it. So I go on my Uber and I'm like trying to Uber, and it has 2 cards on file. One of them I don't have anymore, and the other one, I got a new card, so it updated the expiration date. I couldn't update the card info. I don't know if I was just that drunk. And then I couldn't add a new card to that account. So I'm like, fucked up, bro. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, dude, if someone tries to mug me right now, I'm probably going to get mugged and raped. Like,
yeah.
There's no way I can fight right now. And I'm like leaning against a wall, going through my wallet. And I'm like playing with my cards. I'm like, God damn it, dude. And then, so finally, like, I'm like, fuck. So I have to create a new Uber account to add a card so that I can get a fucking Uber back. And then this is when I'm like, I'm in the Uber, like, I'm kind of like falling asleep talking to the lady. And this is when I go, oh, they're all missing their flights. I totally forgot that we have phones and shit. Like, she goes, yeah, I mean, I'm all messed up because, this daylight savings time's going an hour ahead. And also, I remember being like, there's no reason I should remember this, but I'm like, she goes, it's daylight savings time, move 1 hour ahead. I said, everyone's missing their flights. Like, I'm like, I told her, I said, all my friends are going to miss their flights. They don't know it's daylight savings time. They're going to be an hour behind. Not even, like, our phone's automatically jump an hour, like, but I'm still in the old school mindset where I'm like, oh, they're fucked, bro. They didn't set their clocks forward, bro. They're all going to miss their flights.
All I remember was looking at my phone and it's 1 o'clock in the morning. And then next thing you know, I pull it out and it's 5:30 in the morning. And I'm like, holy shit. And somehow,
you guys are all savages.
We took a fucking pink Hummer limousine back to the fucking hotel that night.
I heard fucking Jay gave him 100, then Kyle right? Kyle, yeah.
Kyle.
Yeah, and then he said, give him 100, shut up. The guy did, and you guys got a limo. I'm like, fuck, that's tight. I walked 4 miles.
Yeah. Dude, it was epic because Sean just got off the phone with Greg. Greg got separated from us. And
they were in our group text. Mad at each other. And Greg was telling Sean, please wait for me. And Sean's like, I seen it all the next day. I'm like, oh, this is fucking epic, dude.
Sean's like, dude, I was waiting out front and I'm expecting Greg to show up in an Uber and a pink Hummer pulls up and you guys hop out. And Sean goes, hey, is Greg in there? And Bobby goes and he looks in, had to go and look in the limo to see if he was in there because he was so fucked up. Oh man.
It was
good times.
Man. It was a good one.
The fights, man. Let's talk about those fights.
Yeah.
Dude, Yoel Romero. I mean, I don't know what the deal was. I completely blame him.
Oh, totally. Let me grab a beer so we can get back into this. Okay.
No problem. This show is brought to you by Monroy's Original Hot Sauce. Go on his website, like his Facebook page. He is doing deliveries, no contact deliveries. So if you want to order, he does have a little special, a promo going on right now. Check out his website and his Facebook page and find out more about that. Also, we're brought to you by Retro Grappler. He is having a sale on all of his older line of clothing and all of his rash guards, but he does have some awesome new designs coming out. So go check out retrograppler.com. Tell him you were sent there by Sinner and the motherfucking Saint, and you will be hooked up, I'm sure, dearly. So that's retrograppler.com and Monroy's Original Hot Sauce. During this coronavirus, we're here in California. And we are stuck in our fucking homes. It's bullshit. Dude, I went to the pot club today, bro. Ain't no one quarantined at the pot club, man. The lines were fucking ridiculous.
I mean, Yeah. No, I ain't even there, so I ain't gonna comment too much on it. All I'm gonna say is it's fucking retarded. So
yeah, it's definitely some bullshit going on, but whatever. It's making people a lot nicer, a lot closer.
That
to
is,
each other.
yeah. I mean, it's like
so I don't
we
mind
were talking yesterday. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to take the good out of it. Get the good that you can out of it. And the rest is what it is, man. I was on a call with President Trump today, and it was good. So
yeah, I
really was.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
I'm not lying.
You talked to the president today?
I didn't get to talk to him, but I was on the conference call. So we're members. Our business is a member of the NFI, National Federation of Independent Businesses. So they send us surveys on how it's affecting, your business, this and that. So I just participate in it. And then they sent us an email early this morning basically inviting me to be on the call as Trump addressed all small businesses and the plans that they're doing for them and everything like that. Badass. So I'm like, what the fuck? So then I registered, got my spot. It sent me the phone number and my access code. So
hell yeah.
when he addressed everybody at 3:45 p.m. Eastern time, we were on the call. So me, John, and my mom, like we put it on speakerphone and we were in there. And it was cool. So it was address all small businesses. So yeah, we had a phone call with the president. Didn't get to say nothing, but just listen. That's all I needed to do.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. That's pretty cool. Tight.
Pretty cool, dude. They're like signing and waiting. It's like, okay, come on. I mean, we're speaking. Yeah, but that was we were on that call, so that's pretty cool. And he's taking care of a small business. It's true.
I'm sure he is. What I like about this is it's forcing businesses to be really creative. Dude, businesses are like shutting their doors and they're having to come up with other ways to sell things, and they're doing it. And I applaud them, like making something good out of it. Yeah, that's amazing.
I mean, it's definitely forcing people to be creative. It's probably forcing people to realize their potential even more. I know that got me 2 years ago when I moved. What got me through the hardest times is I had zero choice but to find a way to make money. When you're put in that position, it'll surprise you what you're able to do and accomplish, like, because you have no fucking choice. So that's but outside of that, it's pretty wild. It is what the laws that are being put into place because of bigger cities and other things like that. Like, for example, Clarkston, Washington, where our actual shop is in, is a population of like 14,000 people, maybe. Oh, wow. Now essentially the state tries to make it state mandated these things because of Seattle. Mm-hmm. And Clarkston, which is completely on the opposite side of the state, is supposed to do all those things, which is crazy. Yeah. And I mean, the sheriff doesn't abide by the gun laws. Like, it's pretty interesting, like the way they do choose to govern themselves. But all that set aside, it is what it is. I mean, I don't like to, like, I've literally, all of our business, like, we don't address it at all. I don't even talk, like, people talk about it, whatever, you're going to talk about it. I'm not saying like, oh, don't, but I just don't feed into it, man. I don't want anybody to panic. I'm like, dude, just be positive, be the light in the room. At the end of the day, everybody can bitch, they can complain, they can say this, we should have done that, none of that really matters because we're in it, and that's it. It is. Yeah,
we have to deal with it. We have to deal with it, no matter what.
Yeah, and that's and we can control. We can control our environment. In my shop right now, I'm in control of this. None of that shit matters. Where you're at, you're in control of that. So that's the best we can do right there.
I'm living life like the norm. Not going out too much. Trying to abide by the laws, because I know if we don't, it's just going to make the politicians and people do more stupid shit. Enforce stricter laws or something even dumber. I already think right now the stay in your house law is like, okay, dude, the parks are full of people, bro.
Well, I mean, this is, I don't want to go down the road too. I'm just saying, it's like, okay, if you got the fucking flu, or, if you're sick, like most normal people, like some of us, we got to go to work no matter what it is,
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like, it's pretty common. It's like, yo, dog, are you sick? No, bro, I'm not sick. Okay, we can kick it.
Yeah.
We're good.
It's that easy. It's that easy.
That's it. But I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is, man. But the UFC fights, yo, Romero, we were insane night. Looking down on the crowd, T-Mobile Arena, for those that have not been there, it's built for a fucking fight crowd. That wasn't that crazy.
I love how.
Notice I'm just going into that subject.
No. I love exactly how that whole that arena is a perfect setup for fucking fighting.
It's badass,
dude. You can see everything real well.
We were top row for those people. Listen, we were like a few rows from the top, right? But like, it's so steep, the row in front of us could stand up and we could still see the cage.
Yeah.
And you look like straight down and the prompter straight across from you. Like, it was
perfect.
Even though we were at the top, we weren't as far as it is in other places where the seats go angled back way less steep. It was like steep. That's what's tight. It was pretty cool.
That Ioane and Jacek fight and that Weili Zhang, I mean, that fight was fucking insane. That was one of the best fights I've seen from women or even that weight class all together.
Well, what was so wild, remember, like, we were there and we're like, dude, when Joe Rogan was interviewing Johanna, we were like, dude, doesn't something look wrong with her face? I can't tell. Like, we were so fucked up. But I mean, we're looking at the prompter and it's like, dude, her head looks fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, something's wrong. Like, we couldn't tell. And then, dude, when I went on Instagram the next day, I'm like, oh my God.
It was bad.
Yeah. Because you could see it looking down in the cage, like her head looked funny, and then you're looking up and like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think we might have just been that drunk too.
Did you see that new video that she posted a picture or something? And dude, she's still all bruised up in her face.
Yeah, it was like her whole face was bruised. I didn't really watch it. I just seen like a clip of it or something like that.
Yeah, so, I think that's what it was. But yeah, that was crazy, man.
Dude, it was like the hype in the air. Like, Max Griffin opened on the card. Shout out Max Griffin to the tickets. Thank you, Warrior. Thank you, fucking crazy good fight.
That was a good
opening up the card. That was good. The energy, that's what, everything aside, like, for the only thing that I don't agree with Dana on is he was like, I mean, look at that fight. How do you follow that? Like, the cards were already against him. Like, Dana, shut up, bro. Because every time that the energy's like that and all the fights are fire, and then you're going up after a crazy fight like that, that's supposed to make it even wilder. Like, that's supposed to pick the energy up. Not, okay, wow, that was a crazy fight. Let's go out there and do nothing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That was pretty sad. I hope the Paulo Costa Israel Adesanya fight is way the fuck better than that, because fucking I don't know.
Well,
I haven't seen enough from Adesanya to really start liking him yet. I'm not on the hype train.
I like him. I mean, hearing him talk about it, dude, I like the way he owns his position. He's like, look, I did try to like press harder and I got caught. So I'm like, okay, that's stupid. So like, I mean,
he fought a smart fight.
Not just smart, like, that is the way he fights. And I mean, I hate the idea of saying you got to take the belt from the champion, but it's partly true. Like, like, that's the truth. Like, if I'm walking down the street and you want what I have, then you have to attack me.
Yeah.
I'm not walking down the street with what I have going, looking for people, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of like the way I think of that. And
no, I agree.
It does make sense. And Israel was forward pressure. I mean, for Yoel just to constantly go back and go, like, Yoel didn't fight like himself at all.
No.
Like, in any way whatsoever. So we know that Israel definitely fought like himself, but
what do you think was wrong with Yoel? What do you think was the deal?
I think that
there's rumors about his health. There's rumors that his neck's busted. There's a lot of things going on. There's rumors that he took a bad shot on his knee, but he posted training videos.
I don't have a clue, bro. I think that he was just so overconfident that
dude.
He
have
just
you seen have you seen those Octagon interviews? Like, because I know we didn't understand a word he fucking said that night.
No, yeah.
Not even fucking close, bro. So, yeah, I'm trying to see if I could pull it up. But dude, I've listened to it like 5 or 6 times and I still don't understand the words that he fucking said.
I know he was trying to say some shit, dude, and I didn't get it. But like, I mean, I understood part of it. I remember that night, like him saying, "No, they want to see a fight." It's like, dude, you were on your back foot for almost the entire fight, and like you know, if anybody didn't fight like themselves, it was him.
Yeah.
And for him to be at his age, wanting to get the belt and not doing, you know, it's pretty crazy. I mean, that's what I mean. Like, you can't blame, like, it's like, dude, you don't have the belt. You're not the champion that just got robbed. You're not the champion. Like, you have everything to gain. You know what I mean? Like, and he didn't act like it. To me, he pretended like he was a champion.
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
You know, like, oh yeah, you gotta come fight me. Like, no, bro, you're challenging for the belt. Like, you know what I mean? You're at the end of the day, you can get cut. You're not the champion, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you're the challenger.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was just so upsetting, like, to see. But I think the Costa fight will be different. I mean, I do think Paulo Costa seems like true hothead.
First of all, do you think the motherfucker was wearing lipstick that night and makeup? Because a lot of people think he was, and it did look like he was.
It did look like he was wearing like cover up and stuff, which a lot of, you know, I don't know. It was funny.
Not only that, he was a dick.
Yeah, that's why when I first seen him and said something to him, I'm like, I'm not even gonna say much more to this dude. Fuck this fool. Like,
yeah, my cousin,
like, you know,
my cousin's cool. Like, hey, what's up?
That was pretty tight.
He's like, what's up? Can I get a picture? And Costa's like, nah. Like, that's all he said. And I told Jay, my cousin's like, man, what an asshole. And I'm like, well, Jay, he still took the picture with this. I go, and he also speaks Portuguese, so he may not have understood you, or like.
Nah, he understood. Because I go, oh, hey, Paul Costa, right? Yeah. And then I go, oh yeah, you get the challenger. He goes, yeah. And then I'm like, but I seen the way I was like, oh, this is not the guy that I really want to talk to. Yeah. And like, I like his fighting and everything like that, but you can just tell instant his mannerisms. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
the shirt alone he was wearing.
Yeah.
What a fucking fun night, man. That was insane.
It was fun, dude. It was just cool. Like, we were all going into UFC together, and I mean,
yeah, dude, Bobby took a hell of a fucking shortcut, and we were walking through the back where all those dudes were getting everything ready. They're all staring at us like, what the fuck are these guys doing? But it worked out perfect. I mean, that was a pretty legit shortcut, you know? And we had the guitars.
That was the only, And what?
That was the only shortcut, right?
Yeah. I was saying what you were saying. We had our guitars too. I was like,
what? We having the guitars there too was pretty badass.
Oh,
not at the fight.
I was like, what?
In Vegas.
I was like,
we all had someone drove out our guitars.
That was pretty fun, dude. That was cool. Like that, like hanging out in the house like that with all the guys and stuff. Like, obviously, I took off a little early, but might have started off a little too strong, a little too early.
Oh, it's all good.
But dude, it was just fun. That was cool to see everybody, to talk to everybody, and like even that little bit of guitar. That was fun, dude. It was fun.
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed.
That's why I was playing a little bit tonight. I was like, man, I want to get my fingers back. Yeah.
I played a little bit today too. I've been stuck in the house, so been playing the guitar a lot more and trying to get going with that, man. I wanted to, it's funny because I was like, man, I may go live on the Sinner and the Saint page, like just playing the guitar, playing a song or something. And then Amanda was cooking dinner. I came out to the garage. I hopped on my computer and I see you, and you're just, it says 1 minute before I got on. I was like, all right, this is perfect.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it was pretty sick. Let's talk about the Tony Khabib fight. What?
wild, right? Right? Is it
wild?
Is it the most cursed fight ever?
Most cursed fight ever.
Dude,
I don't know what it is about the fight
insane.
gods that do not want us to see this fight.
They don't want it to happen, dude. It's like all the shit that is went into this fight, and Dana's just like, fuck it. Like, if I got to do it on the fucking moon, this motherfucker's going through. It's crazy.
Dana White will do it in his garage if he had to.
Yeah. And I like Khabib. He's like, I don't care. He's like, me and this guy need to fight wherever it is. Nobody there. I don't care. Me and him need to fight. And dude, Khabib is such a savage, bro. When you talk like on stage, like in the press conference, like he just says things very like factually, and it's hilarious because he's like, what do you mean street fights? When's the last time you street fights? And the Tory's like, oh no, last time. One punch. No. What do you talk about street fight? And it's like, it's like, fuck, it's true.
I don't like him, man.
I
don't like him.
You don't like him?
I hate him. I don't know. There's just some cockiness about him, dude. I told you.
He's a real fucking alpha male.
He's a bad motherfucker.
He is as out. Bro, he's as alpha as it gets, dog. He grew up fucking Dagestan. He really wrestled bears. He is a bad motherfucker. Everybody even says it in the gym. And then when he gets riled, dude, that is a savage right there.
He's a savage. I don't have nothing against his fighting or how badass he is. I just don't like him.
No, I get it. There's plenty of people that I just don't like.
I fucking can't stand the motherfucker, dude. Like, just the way he talks. No, just the way he talks, bro. Like, I don't know. I want Conor to fucking come back on this fucking crazy ass fucking. That's the only fight I've ever rooted for Conor. Until then, yeah. I never wanted Conor to beat someone up more.
I wouldn't mind if Conor beat him at all, but I just like Khabib. Like, I like his character. Like, it's just no bullshit. Like, he's like, you talk, like when he says stuff, it's like so true and easy. He's like, what do you mean they're Mexican? Where were you born? You're born in California. You're American.
Yeah.
Like, you're not born there. How are you this? No, I born in Dagestan. And he's like, you born there, you're there. And I'm like, oh shit, son. Got him.
I don't like his manager, that Ali Azib guy. That dude pisses me off, and I think that's partially the reason, because I don't like any of his fighters.
Who else? He has a like
Kamaru Usman, Henry Cejudo.
Kamaru Usman's, but look at the fighters. Whatever he does right. Yeah. Whatever he does right. But I mean, I don't. All you see about the guy is that he's a sleazeball, supposedly. But it's like, I mean, to be honest, I think all managers kind of have to be sleazeballs. Like, they gotta,
job, right?
Dude, they gotta. The reason they're gonna get their fighter the most money is because they want to make the most money. So they're gonna. That's you know what I mean. It makes sense. A good sales guy doesn't give everything away for free. You know what I'm saying? So
you can't. You go away broke.
I get it, but he does annoy me. He does annoy me too.
Something about the guy, man. I just don't trust him. I feel like he's a shit stirrer. I don't know.
But it's wild knowing that he's a Henzo Gracie BJJ black belt, and he's a judo black belt. So he's obviously
he's legit.
Skills.
Yeah. I bet. I mean, I feel like he could take a few of his clients, like Henry Cejudo. He's a lot bigger than him. I feel like he could kick his ass. So,
Henry Cejudo seems to me like he could never drown.
Yeah,
because his head's like a bobber, and his little body would just be going. But his fucking head would just always be floating. He's like, Triple C.
Yeah.
And his little body's just underwater going.
He annoys the shit out of me.
Like,
man.
I don't think that he can dive to the bottom of a pool. I feel like he'll be like, okay. And he'll kick it.
Just moves around at the top
with his hands, but his head just, and he'll get his head down there finally, and then boom. And then his head just bobs back above water. He's like, I'm gonna get it this time.
Oh my gosh, Chad.
He's just You know what I mean? Like he literally like, you know, when they come out with the fighter bobblehead dolls and they're like this little tiny body with that big, that's how he looks in real life.
He does.
That's like him for real.
Like, I wonder how much of it's hair. Dude, he's got a lot of hair, dude.
Imagine his girlfriend.
He looks like a hedgehog.
Yeah. It's like, dude, it's nothing to do with him being like shorter. It has nothing to do with that. It's the proportion as to which his body is. It's like fucking 1/3 head and then 2/3 body. It's like, I can't even imagine him like in missionary position above a chick, just like just this fucking giant fucking head. Like for him to eat a chick out, she probably has to be doing the splits because his fucking head is just pushing her thighs out that far. Like she ain't gonna fucking his head is enormous. Enormous.
I get the bobblehead, dude. He does fucking have that fucking bobblehead. Dude, just everything he says when he does his fucking interviews, bro. I mean, that fucking bobblehead
when he does his poses, his cringe poses where he's like just in his shorts and he's all, and it's like right here, like if you look at my shoulders, like his fucking head is as wide as his shoulders. Like, it's like, damn, bro, you'd be fucking a 105er if you fucking had a normal size head. Fucking crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Dude, he's fucking something else.
Dude,
I do have to say that is one of the shittiest things. I don't want to keep saying negative things or talking negative on the show, but the sad thing about this fucking whole lockdown thing is fucking no jujitsu. And dude, when you train jujitsu and you can't fucking go choke someone out at least once or twice a week, it fucking changes you. You know, you're like looking at your dog, just fucking start trying to, you know, teach him guard.
I don't get that. It's not like you're like physically like mandatorily have to stay in your house. So I don't get why like if you guys don't just go and train.
Yeah, I mean, there's reasons. You know, there's laws and things that the business owners are worried about. I know, but laws. As the business owner, they take liability, responsibility.
If your gym owner's saying that, then okay, it makes sense. Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like crazy. Like, that's what I mean is like people are like taking it so far out of fucking proportion.
Yeah. Yep.
Like crazy.
I miss jiu-jitsu, man. I'm like, I just want to go fucking put on a gi and you know.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Even like. For us, it's like we're not affected nearly. It's like I'm so fucking happy I live here with everything that I've seen from down there, and just like I'm like fuck that. Like truthfully, if I was down there right now and they told me, hey, you got nowhere, take off and go backpacking or just drive up here, I'd drive. Yeah, I would fucking leave. Like that's it. Like I would just leave. Like I'm not gonna I have hella ammo and guns, and I'm just gonna fucking shoot people if I hang out around here. And a bunch of motherfuckers like this is what got me. People fucking go, this is the stupidest shit I've ever fucking seen. When people fucking said, this should be mandatory every year, just no work or nothing. You just spend 4 weeks with all your family and everything. I'm like, I don't know how long you get along with your fucking family, but if I spend 5 days at home, if fucking Victoria are together in a house for 5 fucking days, we don't necessarily like each other as much, and we really love each other. Like you guys are fucking full of fucking shit. If you're saying that you're fucking like quarantine hadn't even been fucking official yet, and these motherfuckers talking about, oh god, we should spend 4 weeks together. Like, shut the fuck up, get your ass off Facebook because you're fucking lying, motherfucker. Yeah, okay? Shut it the fuck up. The other fucking thing that's been annoying the shit out of me, I'm just fucking, I'm letting it out. This stupid ass shit going around that says, forgive student debt, and that'll bring the economy back. You're about the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever fucking met in my life. Because I'm gonna fucking tell you right now, my wife's $52 a month fucking payment to her loan that's gonna last till we fucking die is definitely gonna stimulate the fucking economy. Yeah, you that's fucking morons. Like, oh yeah, because all the fucking kids that are in debt with student college loans are putting so much money into the economy. No, that's why you get a fucking loan to begin with, because you don't have the money to pay for fucking school. That's what everybody does. Yep. Fucking college kids, you're overrated. Grow the fuck up. They're not needed that much. Get in a trade and fucking contribute to society for once in your life instead of your stupid ass
We
thoughts.
need more
and your
trade
stupid ass
workers.
fucking feelings.
We need more
Contribute
tradesmen
to society. It's not just tradesmen. It's people that contribute to society. I don't give a fucking penny for your thoughts. Suck a dick. That's my thought.
I agree. I'm with you 100% on that.
Sorry.
Fuck all the bullshit.
Had to
Fuck
get
all
off
the
a little
noise.
bit. Yeah.
It's all right, Chad. Sometimes you got to let those ones out. You know,
I had
every
to
once in a while.
I had to a little bit. I told John like I was going on. Every now I just because I'm cool, bro. I like stay on Facebook that much. I be scrolling through and I look at him like I'm gonna have to respond, and I start typing my response, and I'm like, "You're a business owner, Chad.
Yeah,
you gotta calm down." And like, because I can put all those words into a lot better saying. You know, like sometimes what happens when I talk shit on a controlled level, people want to kill themselves. I don't want no one to commit suicide. I'm just saying, fucking, there's a lot of idiots out there.
You word things well, Chad. I will say that you have a way with your words, and you can make someone feel like shit. You can make someone feel great. It all depends on what you want to do.
Yeah. That's why I don't want to say too much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you think that fucking forgiving student loans is going to feed the economy, go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
It's horseshit.
Oh, I meant go ahead and off yourself. But, I didn't mean good luck. I mean, you're a fucking idiot. Yeah, but
oh my god,
no, fuck, dude. It's it's like I don't know. Here's where I found my faith. You seen that Ranger's been running away like 14 times a day, bro.
Yeah,
but yesterday he ran away and we couldn't find him for the first time. So I did the Facebook thing and. Boom, we found him he went to a trailer park, bro. He was in a trailer park hanging out with a boxer.
Just like that.
Yeah, in a trailer park, hanging out with a boxer. I'm like, God damn. Man, we ain't blood,
story of my life.
You my boy. There's my boy there hanging out. So yeah, but we tracked him down. That was so cool. I mean, we had like within 10 minutes, tons of shares and everybody. It was cool. We got him and he had an epic adventure all in all. So it was great, man.
Did he get laid?
But nah, dude. So like we're gonna cut his balls off, but I bet he still runs away. His dumb ass couldn't finish the job. Did I tell you about that?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, he kept fucking every time I didn't see it, but Victoria told me what happened. Every time that he started to insert himself in her, she'd yelp and he just jumped off like he's hurt. That's how good of a dog he is.
He's a nice guy.
That's how good of a dog he is. You know, a little bit of a.
It's happened to me before. I jumped right.
A little bit. Yeah, actually, I'm sorry. Did I hurt you? No, I was enjoying that. Oh, my bad. Well, felt like a rapist. So, I don't have a boner anymore. And see you later.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I feel super uncomfortable. I'm not into that.
Oh my gosh, man! I really miss doing this podcast. I'm a little bummed out. We took a couple weeks off, but things happen in life.
Yeah.
Dude, ever since we come back from Vegas, it's been a bunch of different things going on for me. I did a lot of traveling. Went to Monroy, Big Sur, dude. I don't know if you've ever been up to Big Sur, Chad, but it's gorgeous. Every part of it is beautiful, man. You need to go.
Well, I'm glad you guys had a good trip, man, and condolences for the rescheduling. But hopefully,
it's all good.
In the end, brother.
You know, things happen, whatever. But we're looking at it in a positive manner.
What I can say is that's a reflection of how good your partner is, brother. Because there's a lot of others out there that wouldn't be so okay with it.
Yeah. Now we possibly might go get eloped on that day. We might just get it done just because we had it planned out and we've been looking forward to it, and then still have the wedding as usual, you know.
That's fucking more power to you, brother. Whatever y'all choose to do, that's cool.
Yeah. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're looking at it. We're whatever, you know. Things happen. It's no big deal.
Is what it is, man. That's a good way to just move on forward.
I do feel really bad for Amanda though, because I literally got my bachelor party the next 2 weeks later was supposed to be her bachelorette, and it got canceled because of all this.
It's crazy. We got, to be honest, we got lucky. We got down there. I mean, as soon as we got back, shit started hitting the ground. Like, yeah, dude, I fucking told at the airport. So my flight didn't leave till 6. So we had to get out of the room. Like, Jason told us 1, and then like in the morning he's like, "Hey guys, my bad, it's 12." I'm like, "You fucking cocksucker." Thank you for everything, Jason. But I mean, it was
that's
truly, thank you. Hey, and now he told me the history of the name. I ain't gonna hate on J-Dub Moneymaker no more. Okay, I can say it. That's fine. The name was given to the man. He didn't make it up himself. Okay, had a great time with Jason, and honestly, had a great time with Brandon too, man. I fucking, if anything, Brandon has a huge place in my heart now. Like I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the old man thing. Brandon.
He's over there dyeing his beard and shit ever since he's gotten back.
Dude, I don't like. He's so like fuck, dude. Like, and it was funny talking to him. Like, I forgot about just a lot of times that I'd hung out with him that I didn't remember.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you the truth. You know. I shouldn't say this.
Let it out.
No,
Let it
okay.
out, Chad.
So for some reason in my twisted, fucked up memory, that I had Brandon mixed up with Bruce in a few incidents. And then when I seen him, I'm like, oh yeah. And we started talking. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, yeah. It's fucked up, dude. I feel like a fucking douchebag, bro. But I'm just admitting that. That's so like
whatever, shit happens.
But dude, I had hella fun with him. He was fucking hella fun. But the whole group was fucking awesome, man. But so I wasn't flying out till 6. So we get up and like I'm chilling there, dude, and I'm like, fuck. And like my duffel bag is what I brought for a suitcase, like an idiot. So I'm like, I was gonna go. My whole plan was go to a pool and get Bloody Marys.
Yeah.
Right. And hang out and then get an Uber to the airport and fly out. I should have fucking done it. But I was like, my fucking duffel bag was like heavy. And I'm like, dude, I am not about to walk around with this motherfucker on my shoulder. Cause to me, it was hella hot because fucking living up here. I'm like, it was hella hot. And I'm like, dude, I'm about to be sweating my ass off. I'm so hungover. This fucking miserable. I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to ride so I rode the Uber with Jason and Kyle to the airport at like 11:30. Brandon was smart. He went to a weed store and walked the strip. I should have fucking hung out with Brandon. I swear to God, I should have just smoked weed with Brandon and walked the strip. I didn't smoke weed, but it would have been.
He found a Barnes and Noble and started reading and hanging out.
I definitely should have hung out with him because I fucking love Barnes and Nobles, dude. I love hanging out. I used to do that all the time. I used to go to the Stockton Mall and just hang out in the Barnes and Nobles, bro. That's where I get all those good books and shit.
Yeah.
I always hung out at Barnes and Noble. Yeah. Fuck, Brandon, shout out to you, man. You're fucking even. You just went another notch up in my book. Fuck.
Yeah, he found.
You gotta have faith in those old men, man.
Yeah,
they know what they're doing.
But, those old timers know what they're talking about.
Yeah, those old timers, they know, bro. They know. You know what I mean? You just gotta. I should have kicked it with the old timer. I'd have been all good. But fuck, man. So I went with Jason and Kyle on their Uber, and we get to the airport, and then I'm sitting in a line. I wait in the line to check in because I'm like, I'm gonna try to just get an earlier flight. So I wait in this checkout line. As I'm waiting in it, Jason's like calls me. He's going up the escalator. He's like, "Hey, meet me in the." I'm like, "All right, cool. I'm going."
Yeah.
So I wait in line like 45 minutes. I get up to the lady like. And I'm like, hey, yeah, I want to just see if I can move my flight ahead earlier. No big deal. She's like, oh, yeah, you should go to special services for that. I'm like, oh, well, I don't want to like go over there. And if it doesn't happen, I got to recheck my bag. So just go ahead and check my bag. I'll just get on the plane. She's like, no, just go over to special services. I'm like, no, it's cool. Go ahead and check the bag. Like, I'm good. She's like, no, there's not even any. She refused to check my bag. So I'm like, all right. She goes, go to special services. I go over there. Oh, there's 8 people in line, and 6 of them are these dudes that are shooting trap and have hella guns and got to check all their guns. So I'm in line there for like an hour.
Yeah.
At least an hour. And I'm like, motherfucker. Jason calls me. He's like, what's up, bro? I go, oh, I'm in fucking special services line now. He's like, oh, shit. All right. Well, I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll just call you when I get out of here. Bitch told me there was no line. Refused to check my fucking bag. Now there's a fat ass line. I've been waiting here for fucking ever. So finally I get up there. Lady's as nice as can be. That lady, right? She goes, dude, it takes her like 5 seconds. The stupid ass other bitch could have took 5 fucking seconds. But no, she talked to me longer. She denied me and talked to me longer than it took this lady to look it up. That bitch said a bunch of irrelevant bullshit information.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Check my fucking bag and then sent me to another line. She could have had all this done. She could have had all of it done 5 to 6 times. So I meet this lady and she goes, honey, shoot, I'm going to tell you right now. Because by the way, if I try to do it on my phone, it was already going to like charge me $200. I'm like, fuck that. That's why I went to the airport, because I've done it hell of times at the airport for free. She's like, honestly, honey, she's like, it's going to be $85 to change your flight. But she's like, I wouldn't do it because all it's going to do is I'm just going to land you in Salt Lake about 4 hours earlier. But the only flight that you have to Lewiston is the flight that you're on. So she's she's like, I could take your money and send you, but I'm just telling you, that is the only flight going into Lewiston. She's like, today. I was like, fuck, dude. So so I was like, all right, well, thank you so much, ma'am. You know, can I check my? She's like, absolutely, honey. She checks my bag. So now I go up. Now I go to fucking security line. Hell long, dude.
Oh,
so
shit.
I'm in security line. I'm like hungover as fuck. I'm like, fuck, dude. And oh my God, I'm dying laughing because there's like this couple in front of me and they got like masks on. His like half on, back on, half on. And he's like fucking miserable, bro. And you could tell he's only wearing it because his wife's a bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's it. That's the only reason that motherfucker's wearing a mask is because she's a fucking cunt.
Poor feller.
And making him do it because he ain't even wearing it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he's like, fuck this shit.
You know what I mean? And he's like, and I'm like looking at him like, did you guys wear that shit to the club last night? Like, you're in Vegas. Like, I guarantee you guys didn't come here to play fucking Parcheesi, motherfucker. Like, you guys went out and did some shit, and you definitely didn't wear those fucking masks everywhere you went.
Absolutely.
Hold up.
Let's wear it in the airport.
So, randomly, there's a few people with masks and shit, and then this girl comes up, and the way she talked just annoyed me because I hated every girl that sounded like this girl my entire life, going to Bear Creek, living in Stockton. I'm like, fuck off. She's like, and I'm just going to say this before I start making this voice. No, she was not black. Okay. She just talked like it, which not like it. God damn it. That sounds worse. But I know she goes, mean. This is how she sounds. And it was so fucking annoying. I'm looking at her like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She's like, this hella annoying. Everybody wearing the mask. Like, and she's going out. She's like, oh my God, like makes me paranoid. And like, she starts just going off.
Oh,
so I'm just
I
like,
know what type of personality you're
you know what I'm
about.
saying, dude? And I'm like, you fucking greasy, ugly bitch.
Yeah,
like,
just shut the fuck
up. And like, there's like 3 people with her that are completely fucking miserable. Like, and the dude that was obviously her boyfriend, I should have just handed him a fucking knife so he can cut his own throat. Dude, so she's just talking. So literally, I hear this bitch like 20 feet, bro, and like the lines are crossing, so she's slowly getting closer to me. So I just start. That's it. I said, fuck it. I just started coughing like crazy, and she's like, oh my God. I'm like, and I just kept doing it and fucking. So I did it through the whole security line. I just coughed. Literally, dude, I was so annoyed by everybody that I coughed all the way home. But I get into the fucking airport, dude. I go into, badass. I fucking failed us as a podcast, by the way. I couldn't do it. The conversations were going so good. And every time I'd have it on my mind to ask this guy, I didn't. So I go to Chili's. I get a Bloody Mary, order some wings, start talking to this gentleman, which leads me to the gentleman to my right. His name, of all names, was oh my God, Jay-Z, not the rapper, but we're all talking about the fights, and he works for the UFC marketing division. He plans all the fan interaction events like UFC Fight Week and everything.
Yeah.
So me and this dude are chopping it up for like an hour plus, bro. He's cool as fuck, and told me International Fight Week is now moved the week after the 4th of July.
Oh, wow.
Because it was always the week before, so me and Victoria couldn't go for her birthday because it's EDC. It was like the hardest week to get into Vegas.
Yeah.
But so he's telling us to move the week out. So I'm talking to this dude for how long, and then I'm like, every time I was thinking like, dude, you need to ask him to get his number, get this fucker on the podcast. He'd be a good guest. The stories he was telling, dude, he was talking about Tony Ferguson, like how weird he was. First, he was saying how much he likes the Diaz brothers and shit, and like we were going into that. But then he was talking about Tony, like how weird Tony is, bro. And he's like, dude, he's so crazy. He goes, so we're at one of the events or whatever, you know, Tony's there, his black shirt, his belt, his sunglasses everywhere. He's like, so I'm taking a piss in the urinal, and above the urinals are like pictures of all these hockey players. I think they were in Boston or something, but they were somewhere where they were in one of the arenas where a hockey team plays, a famous hockey team. So the wall has all these hockey players, and he goes, I'm peeing, and he just walks up, and he's like, dude, he starts talking, and the shit that he's saying is like, I'm thinking, I shouldn't be hearing this. He's not talking to me. I'm hearing his thoughts. He goes, he's staring at the wall like, yeah. Those are real motherfuckers. Ice skates. They can fight. Fighting on ice skates. They can handle themselves. Yeah. He goes, and he's saying this randomly with a lot of pauses in between, never looks over at me, but is saying it like talking to me, and then going like, yeah, those motherfuckers can fight. He goes, and I'm sitting here
what the
like,
fuck?
You got a fucking belt on your shoulder, bro. Like, you're a fucking UFC champion. He goes, this is what I'm thinking, but this dude's all crazy. He goes, and I swear to God, he just like goes over, washes his hands, and then just walks down the hall with the belt on his shoulder. He goes, then I got to call security going, hey, just so you guys know, I think he's all right, but we got to, he was in Chicago. They were in Chicago. He goes, because, you know, Chicago, he's like, hey, we got to wonder, because they got to watch the fighters too. Like, they don't want them just going off by themselves. But it was so funny, dude. Talking to this dude was amazing. And I'm like, I wish I would have got his number, but he was cool as fuck. He's like, dude, you guys ever, he goes, you come out for International Fight Week. He goes, you see me with a headset, come over, tap me on the shoulder. You know, I'll hook you guys up. I'm like, all right, pimp. But so that was cool. But so then, dude, getting over to the terminal, I had to go on a train, and I see this guy. I go, fuck, he looks familiar. I peek around. It was Brian Stan.
Oh shit!
Not a sociable guy.
Yeah.
One of the people in my life where I can look at him and like I know his military background. I know he was like very much involved. It's like, oh, this dude's killed people. Like, dude, he had his girlfriend with him, and like he looked at me, and I peeked around, like I went around his head, and I like looked like to say like, oh shit, okay, it's Brian. Right when I recognized him, like we made eye contact, and he looked like, and then looked down at his girl, and I'm like, oh, he doesn't want to be acknowledged. I was like, okay. And then so we're waiting there, and like I'd see him like look at me and look back down, and then talk to his girl, but like it wasn't like a scowl, bro. It was just like a. And then we get on the train, and we're 5 feet from each other, and I could just feel the tension. Like, I'm like, well, I'm not going to say hi to this dude. Like, I'm just not. I was saying, what's up? I was going to say, hey, man, thank you for always being an entertaining fighter. You're badass, like commentary. And I'm like, I ain't saying shit to him. Fuck that. Like, he is not, like, it's like he's incognito. Like, he was mad that I recognized him.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't dealing with it.
Yeah.
Like,
so you didn't say
I'm not trying to steal your girl, bro. I didn't say a word to him. I let him be. Like, it wasn't like like I said, it wasn't a scowl or nothing, but instantly, like I've been around, I've seen that with a lot of different celebrities where they just don't want it. Like, please don't. So I'm like, I just give them that. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to bug you. You know, like tight. That's it. Yeah. It'd be for me, not for him. Yep. You know, and truthfully, if I took a picture, it'd just be for Victoria, because she's always, you know, I love getting her photos and stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah. And but yeah, it was funny, dude. And then I just sat in the airport for 5 hours. It was miserable.
Did you get drunk at least?
Nope.
I had Bloody Marys.
I had 2 Bloody Marys, and then I'm like, I stopped drinking because the Bloody Marys were the most disgusting Bloody Marys I've ever had in my life. They were doubles. They were doubles. No, dude, no. I mean, I've had a lot of good I mean, this thing. So this old, who, I don't know what famous golfer he was, old timer. This motherfucker was rich as fuck. When that dude Jay-Z left, this other dude sits next to me, right? And he's got this guy that's maybe a couple years older than me, but obviously on his nuts. Like, this dude sits down. I'm looking at his pants, his shoes, his watch, his hands. Fucking rich. And then I'm kind of like, he's bullshitting with me. I make a couple of jokes and we're laughing. And like the dude that's with him is dressed to the hilt too. Mm-hmm. And he's like just in his ear. And you could tell that like whatever reason this guy's with him and he's hella annoying. But he talks to him. Well, then they start talking about golfing. And I'm like, you know, we're bullshitting about that. And I'm like, oh, you guys had an excuse because of wind and we're bullshitting about that. They were definitely pro golfers. Oh, and wow. This old man was all, and this younger dude is like on this old dude's nuts, bro. And this motherfucker, his rings and shit, I don't know who the fuck he was. If I seen him on TV, I'd definitely recognize him if I ever seen him again. But whoever he was funny. Like I was bullshitting with him. And then like I left because there was nowhere to sit. And I'm like, oh, he can have my chair, man. He's like, oh, don't be in a rush. You know, and I'm like, oh, no, it's good, man. You know, I got to walk around, you know, because I want to get a charger for my phone. So because I brought Victoria's, but it had that weird adapter that doesn't normally USB. It's a new iPhone one that goes into a weird little plug.
Oh, gotcha.
Didn't have any of those. And I left the cube part of it in my bag that I checked. So, but yeah, so I leave. But yeah, that was interesting, dude. But it was fucking miserable, bro. Like I should have. The whole time I'm like, I should have just went to the pool. I'm like, I wonder what Brandon's doing. I bet. So through all this, when I finally make it through security, I call Jason. He's in Terminal A. I'm in Terminal D. They're not even connected to each other. Because Jason's like, yo, meet me at the juice bar after security. I'm like, bro, what terminal are you in? Because there ain't no juice bar after security where I'm at. There's a train. Yeah. Like, there ain't nothing, bro.
There's a train.
Yeah. So I didn't even get to kick it with Jason before he left. Brandon was out. Brandon was in a different terminal. Like it was just, you know, but it was cool because when I come home, I wasn't fucked up. And I wasn't like hungover the next day.
Dude, I had to pass out at Sean's house for fucking a few hours to sleep off my hangover because I was dizzy, dude. I was fucked up.
You're a savage, bro. You did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. Bobby did it. Dave did it. Or you're Dave. Greg did it. Sean did it. Like you guys
made it happen.
Dude, you made it happen. Like that is
amazing.
Insane. Yeah. Amazing. Chris fucking drove home, but Chris doesn't drink, but still, Chris, you're a champ.
Yeah.
You're fucking, you know.
He delivered the guitars a few hours later.
Dude, I mean, to hang out with all like just to be able to like I admire him for being able to do that.
Yeah.
Truly.
Dude.
Because if I wasn't drinking, I'd kill every one of us. I gotta go grab a beer. I'm gonna be right back.
No problem. I gotta plug this phone in. All right. Here we go. Oh, shit. Chad, my studio's falling apart over here.
Huh?
My studio's falling apart.
Falling apart around you, man.
Falling apart around me, bro.
Oh shit!
I gotta plug this phone in. I got less than 10%. We're gonna die soon. So
I don't want to quit yet.
Yeah. Let me plug this phone in. Fill the time.
All right, fill the time. What's up, ladies and gentlemen out there? Coming to you live, Chad Dameron. Let me tell you guys something. You might be in a well-populated city dealing with what they call that bullshit. Don't worry, you guys. Everywhere else in the world is not like what you see on TV. Check this out right here. This is bad. That's my setup. That's complicated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Oh, wow. Holy shit. That is... yeah, the screwdriver setup right there is tight.
That's the shit.
That's pretty legit, though.
It's not a joke, man. So, I set it on there and I lean it right.
A lot.
Oh, nope. Then you go back to the charger. Hold on. There it is. Bow. Charger.
Yeah, I got to get me one of those screwdriver sets.
Yeah. And there you go. You'd be good to go. Costco, $35. Ain't got it no more. It's the best screwdriver set you can buy, bro. 32 days. And
I always break them. Always break them.
You didn't break the Costco set.
Yeah. I've never had a Costco set.
No, that's what I know. When you said I always break them, I knew. I said, well, he ain't got no fucking Costco set because it wouldn't have broke.
Hey, so let me ask you something. What kind of fucking what kind of Phillips heads do you use on your drill? Because I have not found one yet that fucking survives that long. Like every time they fucking break on me. I don't know if you have some fucking sort of classic fucking. I used to go DeWalt. I mean, but
yeah, nah, DeWalt suck. No, the best tips that I found, like, because in drywall you break them all the time.
Yeah,
like, I always have a box of tips. Like in my utility knife, I always keep like 5 tips in there too. But the best tips that I ever use, and it's different. Like there's, believe it or not, even though it's number 2, like there's a tip for drywall screws, like bugle-headed screws that work really good, and then there was a tip for framing pan screws that work better. But the best tips that I've ever had were grabber tips.
Okay.
Straight up. Grabber was the fucking best. Like
the
DeWalt tip, like it was crazy because when I started working for Trainer, like everything was Home Depot and these other guys. I'm like, dude, we need to count a Steeler and fucking Grabber, bro. And like those fucking tips are the shit. And like you know, it's like even like apprentices and shit, they won't realize like they're screwing off drywall and they're like, oh, my fucking screw keeps falling. It's like, switch your tip, bro.
Yeah.
Like, your tip's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like it spins, but I mean, they all do that. But I mean, the grabber
DeWalt's bullshit. I'm so tired of DeWalt.
And you can't get them from Home Depot or nothing like that. Like you know, like I mean, they're more commercialized. They're a lot more than when I started. They're way more commercialized, but. Yeah, no, grabbers, I don't know what it is. They're just fucking, they're good. But yeah, straight up, bro. Trade top right there.
Yeah, right there. I've been asking because I've been building some shit around the house, you know. Just Amanda's making me build little projects for her and shit. So
if anything, like if I'm not like the box of DeWalt tips, it's like that's cool because they're one of the few that sell them in a big box. So I just use those and use a bunch of them. Yeah. But I mean, other than that, it's like. What I would do is go to what is it, Pacific Supply there, dude. You want to go to Scafco.
Okay, Scafco.
It's Seawalla or Scafco, but they have, and I'd get a box of tips from them, dude. And their shafts, like the shafts that you get, the 2.5 inch shafts or 6 inch shafts, dude. They're fucking, they're the best. Like the spring in them, everything. Straight as fuck, like strong. Yeah, that's
hell yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, you know, it's the same thing. You know, 1/4 inch head on your drill. You can buy the badass ones at the HVAC stores, but you know, you go to Home Depot, you got DeWalt or Milwaukee or whatever, and you're kind of stuck, and they're fucking way overpriced.
When you actually
they fucking strip out and hella easy. You know,
well, John Jordan, plumber down there, Jordan Plumbing, shout out, good guys, great guys, great plumbing company. But he said the favorite thing. I can't believe that I never heard it from no one else. I thought I would have heard this from the old man, but he calls it home cheapo. He flat out told me, dude. I was like, hey, when I bought Rosewood, when we bought the house there. And I go, hey, dude, I go, John, I figure I'm on the phone with, that's what happened. So as soon as we buy it, we move in and there's a fucking
plumbing issue.
Within 3 days, you remember that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fat ass fucking toilets overflow, like everything in the house.
That whole neighborhood's like that.
The main fucking way. So I get a snake, I get to Home Depot late. I get a snake. The way it's plumbed is fucked. There's no clean out at all. So I had to go. It was fucked. So I had to go pull the toilet out and go through there. I had Victoria running the snake. I'm under the house. I'm pushing it back and forth, having her go back, having her go forward, having her go back, pulling out root balls. What had happened is, you know, a bunch of roots grew in my pipe. It was the old asbestos clay main waste. So the roots had filled it up, all that shit. So pulling all those out. So anyway, show him, you know, call him up. I'm like, hey, dude, I'm going to put in a new toilet. Like, what do you suggest? He goes, don't fucking buy one from home. Don't fucking buy home shit. You know, and he told me. Yeah. And he told me, do not buy a wax ring. Do not buy a wax ring. Go get you that foam. It was from Ferguson Ferguson's there in town. Ferguson's has it. That's where John Jordan sent me. That's where I'd send anybody else. Go to Ferguson.
Yep, Ferguson's has everything.
It was a green foam ring. It's foam instead of wax. It was amazing. It's so nice. I use them all the time now. It's a couple extra bucks. Fucking worth it, dude. A million times worth it.
Really?
But he was the one that always said that. Yeah, and it's funny because I didn't know, like, I'm in metal stuff, framing and drywall, right? And I knew we always go to like screw tips and shafts. That's the big thing that you had to get them at Grabber or Steeler, and you had to get them at these supply chains, specialized stores that sell metal studs and drywall. That's where you had to get them. Home Depot shit was fucking bullshit. It was crap. Like all the DeWalt stuff, it all fucking sucked. But for some reason, when it comes to plumbing or anything else, I thought Home Depot's where you go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was so trade blind that I just didn't think about specialty shops for the MEPs, mechanical, electrical, plumbing. Never fucking crossed my mind about those trade shops. And then, like, you know, and that's what, talking to everybody, it's like, fuck. And it's so nice when you go to an actual shop like that, because most of the guys that work at Home Depot don't know anything. Trade for real.
Yeah. They don't know anything.
They failed in the trade. And that's why they're, you know, it's fucking true, man. Like, I don't want to, like, I, you know, like, it was like Victoria every time I walked in there. She's like, why don't you just ask somebody? I'm like,
they don't know shit.
Because I don't want to waste my fucking time. And because now I've done it several times with her. I've showed her, I'm like, watch this. Watch. I'm going to go on my phone to the Home Depot app and I'm going to type this in. And this is going to tell me the aisle and the thing.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go ask somebody, watch how long it takes. And I'll ask them, what is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. That could be, it could be aisle 36. Well, what project do you got going on? What are you using? I don't know if I'd use that. Yeah, I'd probably, why don't you go with that? What, hold on, let me look it up. Yeah, I've never heard of those. Thanks, bro. Thanks, dude. You're a fucking champion.
Speaking of, I got a good story for you. I went into Home Depot for curtains and a curtain rod, right? And I'm like, I just want some blackout curtains. And I tell the guy, and I made the mistake because they did a reset on their store. I was in there a week ago. I knew exactly where they were. I came in, they moved them all around to make room for new product and a new display. And I ask a guy, same thing. I mean, he doesn't know what he's talking about. What do you got going on? And I tell him everything. He looks it up and he goes, we don't have them. He goes, we don't have any curtains. I go, you don't have any curtains.
Curtains, motherfucker.
He goes, curtains. We have these curtain rods over here. And I go, but you don't sell the curtains to go with the rods. That don't make any fucking sense to me, bro. And he pulls up his phone. Yep. We don't got them. And I'm like, oh my God, this motherfucker's getting on my goddamn nerves. and so fucking, I mean, obviously, those are from Home Depot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they don't know shit, man. It's horrible.
Dude, when I went in there, I was looking for same shit. They just rearranged the store. And I went to the drywall section where there's always a rasp. I just needed to grab a rasp. And they're not, I'm like, what the fuck? And Victoria's like, why don't you just ask the guy? You know, this is when we were dating. And I'm like, fucking like a lot more polite. And I'm like, actually, I was probably more rude to Victoria when we were dating than I am now. Like, now I'm way nicer, probably, to be honest, now that I think about it. But I'm like, fuck. Oh, yeah. And I go, hey, can you tell me where a drywall rasp is? He's all, what's that? I said, a rasp for drywall. Rasp. What do you use it for?
Drywall. Just told you.
I'm like, to rasp drywall. It's rasp. And I'm like, oh, I'm fucking boiling, dude, because like I'm trying not to be a dick in front of Victoria. Did I lose you? Oh man, that's such a classic screenshot right there. That's where I lost you. That is so good. Oh man. Cole died. It's over. Damn it.